What's going on, YouTube? It's me, First Review, back in here for another video today. Today I just got a quick video because I already ate and I'm going to eat again later, but I still want to get a video in. So I'm going to show you guys what I used to eat that helped me to lose weight and just help me with my overall diet. And that is tuna. Yeah, but not any tuna. These two tuna specifically. So I think they're upside down and that's French. There you go. So these two tunas right here. They're pretty small. Maybe you can't see how small they are, but like they're pretty small cans. These are flake-like spicy Thai chili tuna, and I'll show you that there. I don't know if you could see too well. You probably can't because it's like white and it lights super bright. But those are the calories. It is per can 160 calories and 15 grams of protein. This thing is 15 grams of protein. So what I would do is when I'd be dieting, I would essentially go get this. And I wouldn't have only this, but so yeah, that's them right there. And you might be thinking, what are you gonna have it with? Well, I'm glad you asked. Nothing. I'm gonna eat these raw. So a lot of people are like, oh, that's nasty, but let me tell you something. These tunas are actually pretty good on their own. Some people might be like, that's gross, but so it tastes really good just on their own. You don't need like anything with it. So you can have it in its purest form. It's a bit spicy, but if you like spice, you'll like it. If you don't like spice, you probably won't like it. You probably have to add something to it, but to like neutralize the spice. But I think this is really good. So what I used to do is when I would bulk, I would of course eat like whatever I'm gonna eat, right? I would just dirty bulk. I wouldn't even clean bulk. I'd just eat whatever. But I would make sure that I'm having my protein shake, so at least I'm getting the necessary amount of protein I want, right? So I'm 160 now. Originally I was 130, and I want to get up to 160. So I did a few key things. One was I just ate a bunch and had my protein, like I just said. So when I got to 160, I was really not big, but let's obviously bigger. And my clothes started getting really tight, so I was like, okay, let me cut down. Also, I know I said 160 right now. I'm like 155, but I'd get up to 160, 165, whatever way I want to be, and then I cut down. And the way I do that is I have this thing called MyFitnessPal. It's an app you can get on your phone where you can track all your foods, calories, and things like that. You have to pay for it, but there is a free version of it in the app, and you can get like the main stuff in there, like the calories and the protein. So that's good. And what I'd do is I'd go to work. I wouldn't eat the whole day, by the way. I would just go to work. I'd go get like a sub, or I'd have a snack. Like I'd go to work and I'd bring like almonds with me. And then after work, I would go get a sub from Subway. And then after that, I'd come home, I'd relax a bit, and I'd have 2 cans of these, and I'd have my protein shake. Now, the sub itself is like 50 grams of protein. Let's say it's like 50 grams of protein. I don't know how much it is, but I think it's like 50 grams of protein. I'd have that, it's like 50 grams of protein. Then I'd have 2 of these, which is 30 grams of protein. And then I'd have my protein shake, and the protein shake is I think another like 54 grams of protein or something like that. I think each scoop is like 27. I have 2 scoops, so they're 54 grams of protein. I would just have that in the nighttime. And then the little extra protein that I needed was covered by like the almonds and things like that. And I would do that like every day, almost every day. And that means I was having Subway so often because I was doing this so often. I obviously have cheat days, but and like during the nighttime, I would see how much calories I have left in my room. So the calorie intake I was trying to hit was 1,800. My regular amount that I need to maintain was like 2,300. And at the time, because I was like 160 at the time, 165, whatever, I was trying to cut back down. My calorie intake was like 1,800 or 1,900. So the sub itself was quite a bit. And then the tuna is like another 300. And then the protein shake is also another 200. However, at the time, I would put like peanut butter, I'd put milk, and I'd put bananas in it. and that would bring the protein shake up like another few hundred calories. So all things considered, I was probably hitting the 1800 quite a bit. But what I would do to cheat and like save room for the calories is sometimes I would just put like 175 ml of water and then 2 scoops of protein, shake and drink it. And then the extra like few hundred calories I'd have, I'd go get a chocolate or something like that. I know it's not good, but it worked. So I did that, and I dropped down to 150. And I was like, okay, I look pretty good, but if I want to be more ripped, more leaner, I'd have to go up more in weight and then down back to the same weight. Like naturally, because when you get bigger and bigger and bigger, you grow in like fat, but you also grow in muscle. Cut back down. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that, at least not right now. So that helped me a lot. Another thing that really helped me gain the weight too is creatine. So I never used to have creatine before. And I was reading about it, and then I was like, okay. So I was reading about creatine, and I was like, okay, let me just try it. Let me see what it is. And at the time, creatine was super cheap, right? It's not like how it is now, where it's like $100 for 1,000 grams. You can get 1,000 grams back then for like $30, $40. Like the Muscle Tech one, right? Mixing, eating a lot with the creatine made me spike my weight up so fast, and then obviously maintain the creatine, maintain that diet, help me bring it back down. But that's honestly what I did to lose weight. I don't think it's the healthiest way to do it, to be honest with you, because I know if you want to be healthy, you should be having 5, not meals, but 3 meals and 2 snacks a day. Start eating 5 times a day, every few hours. But you want to really control those calories. Like if you want to have 1,800, like this is a bad example, but each meal would be 500 calories, and then the 2 snacks would be like 150 each, and that hit you at 1,800, right? That's a pretty bad example of like it, but that's in principle what you kind of want to be doing, right? But you also need to be working out a lot too. And let me tell you something. What you do does not matter unless you get sleep. So look at the time. I was working 4 to 12, like 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. So everyone's like sleeping and everything's closed, so I didn't have much to do. So I would just go, I'd wake up before work, to be quite honest with you, and then I'd go to work, go to the gym, get something to eat, come home, eat, hang out for a bit, eat again, then go to bed at like 4, right? Or 5, let's say 5. And then I'd wake up at like 2 p.m. I'd get like 8 to 9 hours of sleep, and I'd just get ready and then go to work. So remember, there's a bunch of different ways, because I also see people doing like keto diets and all these things. So that's really good. I've always just been what are my calories? How much calories do I need to maintain? Okay, I'm gonna eat under that. I'm gonna eat in a deficit, and I don't care about carbs. I don't care about fats. I don't care about any of that. I care about the calories, and I care about the protein, because I'm looking for not like a health type benefit, but like a looking aesthetic type benefit. So obviously I'd be healthier if I did it in a different way, but as long as I'm eating in a calorie deficit and having enough protein, I'm going to look how I want to look, to be quite honest with you. Because there's so many like misinterpretations and things like that, and there's so much information. I'm not a specialist in this field, and there's so much information and misinformation out there. So I tried a bunch of stuff, and calories in, calories out while watching protein is what works for me. And that's what I just have been doing, honestly. Right now, I'm kind of just as last bite. Got a good last bite there. Right now, I'm not doing any sort of diet. I'm not doing any sort of bulk. I'm just eating and maintaining, going to the gym often, and having my protein. I haven't had a protein shake so much either. I need to get back into that. But other than that, that's just the vibe I've been on, and I've been able to maintain it. I do see myself getting bigger, but I think it's just because I'm getting older, and 2, I'm like still eating a lot. I'm definitely going to do a little bit of a diet and probably cut back down, and probably go back down to like 150, 151, 150, just because like I like how I look at that. 145, I'd like how I looked at that. I like how I looked then too, but I don't want to go below 150, because I think in terms of like optimal health, being like 150, 155 is probably like perfect for just me and people my height, my age in general. So yeah, that was the spicy chili Thai tuna. That is just what I used to do to lose weight. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's what I did, and that's what I currently do and will do in the future, and it works for me. As always, take this stuff with a grain of salt and do your own research before you go ahead and do anything like that. But tuna is pretty good. It's like a 6 out of 10. I mean, it's not as good as if you just get regular tuna and put mayonnaise in it and like make a tuna sandwich. That would slap, but I'm just like eating this tuna raw basically, so it's a 6 out of 10. But remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below if anything you want me to try, anything you want to talk about. I'm always down to do it. As always, check out the suggested videos on the side. Anything helps, and yeah, that's spicy chili Thai tuna, 6.5 out of 10. I said 6. Let's stick with 6 out of 10. My brain just wanted me to change it, but I'm sticking with 6 out of 10. And yeah, first true review. Peace.